Hi everybody, my name's Darren. I'm the minister at Deepwater Baptist Church that usually meets at Hayes Village Hall in Hayes. But as you know, we're living in strange times with the coronavirus going around, and as such the church remains closed. But we are still the church and we are still praying for you all, especially in these difficult times for us all. This Sunday, as well as being Mother's Day, it is also the National Day of Prayer. So churches of all denominations are joining together in prayer, even if we can't join together physically, and we are praying for you all at this time. This day of prayer we've been asked to light a candle of light and hope in these difficult and dark times. And we're being asked particularly to put the candle in the windows of our homes so as that light is visible in the streets of our neighbourhoods. And we as a church are particularly praying for the light of Christ to shine, even in these dark times that we're facing right now. But as you know, we at Deepwater Baptist Church are a creative church, and I think we can be more creative between us than just lighting a candle. At Messy Church a few weeks ago, we created these special jars. We've coloured with lights inside and colours around the outside. And I think this would be a great thing to have in the windows of houses in Hayes. And I'm going to show you how to make one of these. A great craft for the kids, something that can keep them entertained for a couple of hours this afternoon. It is very, very simple to make, and you don't need much at all. In fact, all you need to make one of these is a jar. So if you've got a jar sitting in your recycling, dig it out, and that's all you need. And believe it or not, just a simple pack of sharpies. So that's all you need is an empty jar and a pack of sharpies, and I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful jar like this step by step. So follow me and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so I have my empty jar now and I have my pack of sharpies. To begin with, all we're going to do is take a black sharpie, and all you're going to do is simply take your jar with your black sharpie and draw a line all the way around your jar. So you just want it to be a wiggly line, it doesn't need to be neat at all. In fact, if it's wobbly, that's even better. So give it a little wavy line all the way around the jar and then join it up at the ends. So you've got a continuous line. I'm going to just hold a sheet of paper behind it so hopefully you can see what I've got. So what we've got is a wiggly line all the way around the jar. I hope you can see that. And then you just repeat that process again. So create another wiggly line. Imagine it's the waves of the sea and you're drawing a wobbly line all the way around your jar. And when you get to the end, then join up the ends of the jar. I'll just show you again. So you've got hopefully a couple of lines now around your jar. And if you've got room, then add another one down at the bottom and perhaps another one at the top. So two, 3 or 4 lines all the way around your jar. Okay, so it should look something like that. I hope you can see that there. And then once you've got it that far, do the same vertically. So you've got your horizontal lines now, do it from the top to the bottom of the jar. Again, just do a wiggly line. So I'm just going to show you that there. Hopefully you can see that. So we've got a wiggly line going from top to bottom as well as round the sides. And then just repeat that process. So draw another line, wobbly, and several lines all the way around your jar. It doesn't have to be neat at all. If it's a bit random and if it's a bit messy, that's even better. Trust me, it will turn out better if it's not so neat. So what we've got now is kind of like a net shape all around our jar. We've got lines going vertically and lines going horizontally. Okay, so now it's time to add a bit of colour into our jar. So take your favourite colour, Sharpie, anything you like. I like the bright colour, so I'm going to take my orange Sharpie. And if you can see in your jar, with those black lines that you created, you've created some shapes, a little bit like jigsaw puzzle shapes. And all you've got to do with your colours is fill them in. So just take any one of those shapes that you've got and fill it in. So all I'm going to do is take one of the shapes and colour it in with my Sharpie. It's as simple as that. Now try to be neat when you do this, because if you keep it inside the lines, it will look a lot better when the product is finished. It will look beautiful. So try and keep it in the lines, but just simply colour in the shape. Okay, there's my orange one done. So as you can see, we've got an orange shape now on our jar. Then all you need to do is grab another colour and fill in another shape. So I'm going to grab my yellow and put a yellow square in. All you need to do is repeat this all the way around the jar until you've got it full of colour. So there you have it, there's the completed jar. And as you can see, it's all looking lovely and colourful now. So there's one more thing just to add, just to finish this off nicely, and that is to put a candle inside. So you can either use one of these LED candles like this, that will look fairly smart in there like that. So if you've got one of those at home, LED candle works really well. Or you could use a string of these fairy lights. These are from IKEA, very cheap. I think these were under £3 for this. And if you use those lights, you just simply pop it inside, put it in there nice and safe. And that also will look lovely. Then just put it in your window and join us to pray for our nation this Sunday. Particularly 7 PM is when the nation is called to pray particularly, but throughout this week do pray that we bring an end to this coronavirus and pray for the light being spread across our nation and across the world, even in these times of darkness. God bless you all. Stay safe.